You are watching me or listening to Empire Exchange, where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. Now, we are talking about the week for the 10th to the 17th, but when you find this video, something may be in it for you. Ooh, I'm hiccuping already, so you know it's about to be a good day. Plus, I just had an Olipop, which is a little bit carbonated, so that's probably going to cause a few hiccups. All good happens. Now, first we're gonna assess a little bit of the energy from last week. I will say for myself, I was very much in that energy. I did a lot of not much of anything. This weekend. This week has been pretty cool. Slow. We're gonna expand that. So I got some things coming out, and there's a YouTube video coming out Friday. And I'm working on a few other things as well. That's beside the point. Okay, so we're here to talk about next week. Now, I have my keyboard in the way. We're gonna move that out the way, so I have a nice surface here. Next week, the theme of the week is like trust the foundations that you've built and take the next step. So for a lot of us, we've built something or we are building something and we just got to take the next step. For some of us, that looks massive. For other of us, that doesn't look that big. Let's be honest. Taking a step doesn't really look massive for a lot of us. Now, the major theme here is confidence grows through consistency. Now, with that, you're going to start realizing a steady effort is probably going to be better for you in the long run. This week supports making long-term decisions, strengthening, healthy routines, investing in meaningful relationships, and following through on commitments. So whatever you plan to do, this is the week where you start taking those baby steps, where you start moving forward within those baby steps and start expanding within those baby steps. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that or not, but confirmation. I'm seeing emotional boundaries become stronger. We're in Cancer season, so you're gonna feel more comfortable saying no. That's no longer work for me, and I deserve reciprocity. Yeah. I want you to reciprocate, pretty much. I don't know why that word was giving me a tongue twister. It is Mercury retrograde. There's a lot going on. So let's start with the 10th through the 12th. So next weekend, or this weekend when this goes up, we have building momentum. The weekend begins with you having some renewed optimism. So you might reconnect with a loved one. You might improve your living space, enjoy some creative hobbies, or spend time in nature. Or you can be doing all of that. As far as love, relationships benefit from simple, meaningful gestures. Singles may encounter somebody that feels familiar or emotionally easy to connect with. That's always a fun thing. Conversations seem like they flow naturally. Now, for career, creative problem solving heightens. So this is really good for planning future projects, organizing ideas, or just preparing for upcoming opportunities. I don't know, you could be getting an opportunity. I do feel like this collective is getting some sort of opportunity, or specifically somebody in this collective is getting an opportunity where it's going to be life-changing. It may not pop up like July, but like August, September is when I'm feeling this. Sorry, my hair looks like it is all over the place. Either way, somebody's getting a life-changing opportunity. If that's you, let me know. From the 13th to the 14th, we have productive energy. So the collective becomes more focused on the practical goals. People feel more inspired to complete unfinished tasks, make financial plans, Ooh, excuse me. Y'all know how I get when I'm channeling energies. So if you're new here, I do yawn when I channel energies, and I apologize for that. Strengthen professional relationships and improve time management. I chuckle because time management for me is a crazy thing. As far as like love, I see consistency becomes more important than a grand romantic gesture. Healthy relationships feel increasingly stable. Interesting. Connections lacking effort. You also feel more one-sided. So if you're in a connection where no, you're not putting, well, they're not putting too much effort in, and you're not putting effort in, it's just gonna feel one-sided, which is really sucks. But honestly, if you're in a connection like that, get out of it. I'm not saying that that's easy, because we all know it's not, but get out of it. A career, we have excellent for interviews, negotiations, networking, leadership, and strategic planning. Hard work beginning to attract some recognition. So I don't know, you could be doing something and putting a lot of hard work in, and you might actually be seen for this. Heavy on the negotiations for some reason. Don't know why, but negotiations are heavy. You might be negotiating. If I could speak English, that'd be nice. You might be negotiating something that is beautiful and like a brand new light here. July 15th through 16th, I have intuition and insight. The emotional tone deepens again. I don't know about all that because I ain't got time. This is where you may experience vivid dreams, meaningful synchronicities, unexpected realizations, and emotional breakthroughs. This is excellent time for reflection and healing. Love, you might have a heart-to-heart conversation with someone that strengthens trust. An old emotional wound may surface. Oh, God. Not to reopen, but to help you move beyond them. So I don't know. Somebody may have a conversation to like help you move beyond something. That sounds terrifying, to be honest. Now, creative ideas and intuitive insights may provide solutions to challenges that you previously seemed complicated. That says it all. That says it all. Stay open to unconventional approaches. All right. Now, the 17th. I don't remember this. The 17th says preparing for a new chapter. This week concludes with a sense of readiness. The collective is looking forward, looking ahead towards the second half of Cancer season. So that, excuse me. So with that being said, people may feel more emotionally strong, more grounded, and more clear with their priorities, which means we're getting into Leo season, which Leo season, if you don't know, is ruled by the sun. I'm a Leo rising, so that's to be said, but it's ruled by the sun. It's bright, it's attracting, it's manifesting. So you could be manifesting something in August. I don't know, August is giving me a massive like manifestation feel for the collective as a whole. Once again, I'm a Leo rising too, so like I don't know if it's a Leo rising collective, Leo sun collective, Leo Jupiter collective. I don't know what it is, but there's a massive like feel of manifestation. As far as like the earth though, like people on earth, ain't nothing gonna change there. It might get worse, but I think on a personal level, a lot of people are gonna be upgrading themselves. As far as love, collectively for the week, those themes include trust, mutual support, vulnerability, and reliability. If you're in a relationship, those bonds will strengthen. For singles, meaningful connections are more likely to develop. For his career, this week supports, completing long-term projects, redefining personal goals, Lord Child, it's crazy today. Professional goals and improving organizations. Oh, financial organizations. All right, so recognition is more likely to come from work already in progress than from sudden changes. The mantra that I have for this week is I honor my progress, trust my intuition, and move forward with confidence, knowing that every steady step creates the future I am meant to build. I honor my progress, trust my intuition, and move forward in confidence, knowing that every steady step creates the future I'm trying to build. That sounds like a smashing week so far. We're obviously gonna get Tarot to back that up, but I do feel like this week is going to be a little intense. Not like super intense, but like definitely emotionally intense. But I'm also getting like things are falling into place. If you think things aren't falling into place, they are. They are. We're using my deck again, just because I feel comfortable with this deck. I made it personally. It's cute. I love it. We're gonna continue to use it. All right, now let's see what we got here. Spirit guide, angel guides, ancestors. Let's get some accurate answers for the week of the 3rd. Ooh, that's wrong. For the week of the 10th through the 17th. 10th through the 17th. 10th through the 17th, Spirit. What do you got for us? 10th through the 17th. Spiritual teacher is the first thing that came out. The word commitment is on there, and I know I said commitments earlier. Belief systems, traditions, education, values. You could be just marriage is on here too for some of y'all, but I really think this is more of you committing to something. It's giving the idea that whatever you're committing to, you're about to put your whole pardon my French. Well, it's not really French, but you're about to put your whole ass in it. You're not gonna half-ass it. You're gonna put a whole ass in it. I had that conversation with somebody the other night, and I actually made me chuckle. It's about time. Balls to the wall. It's like you're about to learn that your commitment to whatever this is going to work out. You have the Ace of Coins, opportunity, new job, an investment, a new business, abundance on the way. Okay, Spirit, what else we got for the week of the 10th through the 17th? Duchess of Coins. You know what's interesting about the Duchess of Coins? It's the Page of Coins in my deck, by the way. It's like an opportunity, and I think I said that a few minutes ago, but I'm seeing an opportunity of a solid new beginning. Building the foundation. You could be a spiritual teacher building the foundation for something here. You could be committing to building a foundation. You could be setting some sort of tradition to build a foundation, some sort of value to build a foundation, setting education to build a foundation. The foundation you're about to build is something that you haven't really explored, but you 100% have admired, if that made any sense. Spirit's completely speaking through me right now. So 6 of Cups. Now this foundation may be influential. This foundation could have influence from your childhood. This foundation could be a little bit nostalgic or have a nostalgia feeling to it. Be very playful. Whatever you're building right now, it's linked to you and your inner child. It's linked to that part of you that you do not discuss, that part of you that you do not elaborate on, that part of you that you don't understand it exists and why it exists. Maybe it's time to dive into that. All right, Spirit, what else do we got? Justice. Love justice when it comes out, because we all know justice is about balance. Justice is about learning life lessons. It's about the consequence of your actions. Um, and I don't think that's negative here. It's giving very much that because you did something, you're about to receive good karma, karmic justice. For some of you, this is actually like a settlement. I don't think for everybody, but if you're going to court next week, good thing, a good thing. But with the 8 of coins at the bottom, it's like your dedication to whatever this is bringing in some sort of opportunity that's about to increase your income, about to expand your wallet, about to expand your life, honestly. But I'm seeing a lot of money here. Spirit, what else do we have for the 10th through the 17th? Eight of orders. I love this for you. And the reason why I love that for you is because you might even feel like this now. Feel trapped. Feel imprisoned in your own mind. Feel hopeless. Paralyzed by fear. It's giving very much that, like, whatever this thing that you're about to roll into is something that you necessarily, I wouldn't say don't believe in, but it's like you're scared. I actually just posted on Facebook, do you really, that dream that you're looking for, do you really want that? Because you're not following it. How can you achieve the dream if you're not following the dream? Bar. That's a bar. The 10th through the 17th, Spirit. One just flipped over. I didn't even know what it was. I was zoning out. Interesting. I've never done that before. We have the Duke of Coins, and I'm going to take this one with it, and the 9 of Cups. We're going to discuss both of these. We're going to discuss the Duke of Coins first. Duke of Coins is about perspective, hardworking, patience. It's about reaching a goal. You persevere to reach a goal. I have an unexpected source of money here. So, with that Duke of Coins, you have the Duchess of Orders on the bottom too. I do think social media could be very significant here, but I also do think that you're definitely in a place where you're uploading. You're getting a lot more attention, a lot more money. It's like love takes time. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. It could be love for some of you, but it gives very much that, like, things do take time, and you're seeing that play out in real time. It's like the more you see yourself being consistent, the more things are going to come to you that you really want. Now we have nine of Cups. 9 of Cups, I love it because that's about joy. It's about wishes coming true. It's about happiness. And I think I just actually said that a minute ago. It's like your abundance is tied to you being consistent. And you can see the dream forming because you kept going. Because you kept going, you saw this dream forming. All right, Spirit, let's get some confirmations here. Is that what you want? Yeah. You have Divine Daddy on the bottom. This is the Emperor card in my deck. Some of you could be meeting a divine counterpart. Some of you could honestly just be taking control. I don't necessarily think it's for most of it. I don't think it's necessarily meeting someone. I think you're taking control. You're understanding your stability and your dependability is right here too. You're depending on yourself. Spirit, what else do we have? Why is the Duchess of Coins here? Judgment. Divine intervention. Judgment itself. Final reckoning. I feel like because you have done the self-evaluation, because you have had the awakenings, the divine intervention, you've had a lot of that. I can see it. I do think you're in a situation where you're about to take control. You're about to take life the way it's meant to be. It's giving very much. We got the Hermit on the bottom. It's like you've coming out of this hermit mode, like, you know, solitude, soul searching, and now it's time to reap the rewards. Spirit, why is justice here? Three of Orders. Three of Orders. Now, the Three of Orders is the Three of Swords, which always talks about, you know, sadness, pain, unhappy, sorrow, upset, depression, betrayal. I really do think for you, though, saying those under justice, it's giving that's all gonna be gone. It's like you may be in this energy of just not knowing where it's gonna happen next. That's going to be gone. Libra is super significant in this reading. It's really not, but it is. Like the cards don't necessarily say it, but there's a lot of Venus aspects here. So I'm gonna say Libra is super significant. You could be dealing with Libra. You could have Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. My Black Moon Lilith is in Libra, so like it could be that as well. But I think for you specifically, you're coming out of that and you're about to take everything that you are owed by the universe. Look at the nine of Orders under the Eight of Orders. I still think there's fear here. Now, I don't think that's fear in the sense of like you're scared. I think it's more fear in the sense of whatever you think you're doing, you think it's not going to work. You think you're wasting your time. It's like you're focusing on the past way too much. And I think that's what's holding you back, is the focusing on the past. Now, why do we have the Duke of Coins and the Nine of Cups? Strength and power. Yep. I feel like you're coming out of that and you're going to realize your inner strength. Yeah, you're about to get every desire you want. Leo, I did say a lot about Leo. That's the only Leo card here, though. I also have the Eight of Wands. I was saying, what is this? I tried to slide out. The Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Six of Wands, And the okay, I'm gonna actually read all of these, and I don't normally do it this way, but I'm going to. Now, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands. This talks about things taking off, receiving messages, things happening fast. Followed by the Six of Wands, which talks about, success, recognition. But we talked about recognition a little bit, so you're definitely getting some sort of recognition next week. For some of you, it could be fame. You could be going viral for a few of you. The Nine of Wands, which talks about an ongoing battle. Feeling fatigued, but overcoming and perseverance through those things. And we have the Empress of Coins, which some of you could be an online business, but definitely this gives like growing something, wealth, nurturing something here, making something more what it's worth. Okay, so let's get some crystals. Spirit, let's have some crystals. What'd I say? Abundance. Abundance. I don't know why I'm hearing abundance and gold. Oh. Okay, so I listened to this song. It's called Empire Mode. And the line that popped up is, every move I make is abundance and gold. Empire Mode. Citrine might be very significant too, but definitely abundance. I think I have a couple cards talking about abundance here. Healer. You could be a healer. You could be healing. So that hair is getting on my nerves. And that's not even the right place. We could be talking about healing. Clearly I'm getting distracted. But definitely healing could be something that is on your mind recently. I know healing is on everybody's mind. We all do a lot of healing. We all need to do healing. But you could be a healer yourself. Something about your speech could be very important. When I see justice, I do see like law. So you could be dealing with law or dealing with the legal system, or speaking about those issues and healing those systems. Teacher. There's a couple cards about teacher here too. You could be some sort of teacher. Either way, I do feel like that you're either learning or you're teaching something. Either you're learning or you're teaching something. I feel like you could be doing both, honestly, with learning on the bottom. So, all right, now we're going to get some with the T cards. Now, remember these with the T cards. They are things that are possible. They may not actually happen, but they're possible, and I do have to say them. All right, Spirit, what do we... I'm not going to take these, but I'm going to look at them. Scarcity tactic and bad habits. Ooh, Lord. Now, if you are in recovery, somebody may offer you some drugs. Hope not, but they might offer you some. Of course, it fell on the floor. I have a wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, because once again, it's giving more like you might have somebody around who's just phony. We all have somebody around us who's phony, but this is like somebody who you're really close to. Spiritual hater. Yeah, it's giving very much that there's somebody in your energy who is not really, they're not your friend. Be real, this person is not your friend. they're not your friend. This could be somebody who is also part of a specific community that you're part of, and they see you elevating and they're not, for some reason. They're not your friend. We have Forcer. I mean, this person crosses boundaries. This is giving somebody who, I don't necessarily think it's a relationship for you guys. I think this is a friend or a friend group or a like former friend who is looking to reach out, but they're actually gonna cross a few boundaries. Fishing for comments. Yeah, this is somebody who sees you doing well, and because they see you doing well, they're gonna try to hop on that train. The energy I'm getting from this person is actually kind of bad. They're not really well, there we go, ain't shit. So this could be next for some of you. And a happiness hater. Yeah, it could be somebody who sees you being happy just about life and they're just not happy, so they might try to roll back. All right, let's get some oracle cards here. Spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors. Let's get some oracle cards here. Come on, baby. So we're Juno. Now, Juno is about partnerships. We've been getting Juno in these readings a lot for the past couple weeks. And I feel like, I don't know if this is referring to this other person, but I do feel like it's much of a power struggle. But I do feel like there is some sort of protected partnership that is either on its way or it's about to pop up in your life for some of you. Just remember, they need to reciprocate. If you don't reciprocate, I'm not interested. We have Venus in 4th house. Interesting. We are in Cancer season. That is 4th house energy. And then Venus is all about, obviously abundance. It's about beauty. You could be leveling your Venus up. You could have your Venus in the 4th house, which could be in Cancer. It's about your style too, and romance. Magnetism. So you might be attracting something here. And with Cancer here, if you work from home or, you're in sales, do home things, or just your home in general, like your roots, you might be attracting something about that. So if you work in real estate, like sales, you open your own shop, you work from home in general, I think you're gonna have a good money week for some reason. Nurses, it's like you're attracting that. The Lord knows I need it. We have Neptune. Neptune's about dreams, visions. I know I keep saying that dream that you keep dreaming. Do you really want it? And that's the energy of that card. Do you really want that dream? Let's get one more, Spirit. We have Saturn. Saturn's always about, discipline. It's about responsibility. It's about structure. Here's the thing. That dream that you want is able to be put into action, but you have to have the discipline to put that dream into action. You need to create the structures to make sure that dream can stay alive. We're going to take whatever this card is too. Third eye chakra. Follow your intuition, your wisdom, clarity. I have 1st house on the bottom. Yeah, 1st house. About self. Physical body too. You might be starting some new physical routine. I talked about fame twice here, so there's definitely a feeling of being viral here. For somebody, I don't know, like I said, it's not for everybody, but for somebody there is. my hair was stuck in a weird place. Now let's get you some advice. Spirit with some advice here. Make time for self-love. You should always do that anyway, but I feel like more than anything this week, you're gonna need to have more self-love. Not that you're lacking self-love. I think this is a self-love where like somebody might say something and you just need to learn to ignore it. Not everything needs a response. Don't know why that popped up, but not everything needs a response. Release your blocks. Whatever you feel like is blocking you, release it. And I think it's really just a fear. Once you release that fear, you know, life is yours for the taking. Release 2 more. Embrace the flow of life and know that you are loved. That speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Spirit, is there anything else that you would like to, another message you'd like to relay? As you all know, some of you know, I do medium work. And right now I'm getting a name. It starts with a K. She may have passed away fairly young. Let's say fairly young. It's like maybe mid-60s. Caucasian, curly hair. It was either starting to turn gray or it was completely gray. I was seeing glasses and an apron, specifically an apron. For some odd reason, she might speak another language. So if you're from abroad, not necessarily the United States, she could be, you know, a relative of yours. I'm hearing open the book. Don't know what that means. So if you have a relative or maybe somebody you know that passed away with letter K that had a book, she's screaming, open the book. Open the book. She's continues saying, open the book. I'm not sure what that means. So hopefully you put that in the comments. Once again, my mediumship work is I'm still working on that. But definitely now, interesting enough, that is your reading. That is your reading. Now, this is for the next week, of course, from the 7th to the 10th. I do appreciate everybody that has taken the time out to listen to this podcast. Empire Exchange, of course. Now, once again, let's start some dialogue. Let's have some conversations. What did you like? What you don't like? What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? Did you want your ex back? So there we go. Now, I do offer private readings for anybody anywhere in the world. Now, if you'd like a private reading, go to any of my socials, which is either Tori the Terrific, THA, Terrific, or in all socials, as well as Imperial Media Network on all socials, and you'll find me there. Now in there's going to be a link. It's going to be my link tree. Click the link tree. You can book a reading with me live, or you can have a video sent. If you want a video sent though, which might be a little easier if you're like abroad, just type in video. I think there's a space for comments, and they'll be to you within 3 to 5 days. Just give me like 3 to 5 days to do it. All right. Other than that, I do have plenty of things that we're here to offer. Once again, follow all my socials. Share this to somebody who else wants to build. Share this to somebody who else you think needs to build their empire, because I can help them do that. Stay beautiful, stay bold, stay all those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are. And as I always say, stay divine and stay royal.